Hi you guys, it's Jenny with Planner Perfect. Today we're going to do the Project Me video, which I think is so important for us women and especially us moms who serve others so often that we do tend to neglect ourselves. Let's not do that anymore. Let's just make sure that we are completely taking care of ourselves. Let me talk to you about how I do it in my journal, how to incorporate your plan books and such so that you can be organized about how you want to take care of yourself. I think it's important to write it all down, because then if you don't, it's not going to, chances are, it's just, you're not going to do it. Been there, done that, I totally know. So I've done a little Project Me. Now this is my main one that I'm using right now. It's a narrow. This is the Chic Sparrow. And before I get into what else I've done, I'll show you where I was keeping it. Now I started out keeping it in my October goal section, my Project Me here. And because this is the month that I definitely wanted to start, and this is where I was. But here's the deal: when you start moving into your next months, you don't want to have to rewrite this all the time. Now let's go over what's important when you take care of yourself. Number one, your weight. Walking. Remember, when you're setting goals, and this is a perfect place to do it, is in your the goal section of that particular month in your plan book. You want to get, you've got your header, and then you're going to get real detailed on how you're going to do it. As we know, you can't just say you're going to lose weight and call it good. You need to get detailed about it, because once you get detailed about it, then, like I've even said before in other videos, your body and mind tend to go into automatic pilot, and you almost don't even need to refer to this anymore. It's kind of a brain dump, like I've even said in my other video. You are, in essence, brain dumping in a organized fashion, which is how I prefer to do it, and I think it's an amazing way to get the job done. So I've got different things that I want to do in my solution, and how I want to do it. So walking 5 miles. Now, this is even tricky. How am I even going to possibly do that? Okay, I've got a ton of kids. I got a 2-year-old. Guess what? I put him in the stroller. He wants to hop out, and it's a nightmare. So now I'm going 2 miles per hour, and I'm looking at butterflies. And I think that's so amazing, and I had a really good time with him. But that's not going to get me some good exercise. So I had to come up with another plan, and that is I have to do it when he's asleep, and I have to have my daughter here who's 12 while I run and go and do it. I went and got new tennis shoes. I wanted to make sure that I even got these little mini weights. A program I'm following is this Bikini Mommy. She's got a really great workouts you can do at home that don't last very long. I really liked that. So strengthen my core. I really wanted to make sure that that's what I was doing. I'm 43 years old. I'm not going to mess around. I want to make sure that this is the best time of my life. I wanted to go cut sugar, and I was going to be cutting out some white from my diet. But I did decide that what I'm going to be doing is I do use sugar that hasn't been processed. And I also I've been using some whole wheat and organic flour, because it is not sprayed, and that's important to me. So I've kind of been making sure I follow that. That's, to be continued. My skin, I mean, it's so important. Sometimes, you get exhausted, you go to bed with your makeup on, and I don't want to use just anything. So I've been following this Crunchy Betty. She's this really great organic site, and she's all natural, and I love that. But I've got these oils, and what's really great, I ordered it from her shop. This is her cleansing oil. What's really great about this is that she gives you the complete ingredients on how to make your own after this, and you just use the same bottle. Fabulous. And this is an oil as a moisturizer. And so that is what I've been using. Here is I bought this from her. She tells you how to make it too. It is just grains that you do use for cleansing your face. And it's like a scrub. You can do that once a week. So I'm in love with those. And that was my new skincare regimen. I went and bought it, got it, use it every day and night. And it's been wonderful. My feet, I tell you what, I could probably walk on coals and not even have it be a mental thing, and it not even hurt, because that's how dry my feet are. I've just always been that way. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it has to do with the fact that I need some more good fats in my diet. Anyway, also what I'm doing, coconut oil. I am soaking my feet. I'm doing this Epsom salt soak, and I put lavender in it. So that's been really helpful. And I put coconut oil on my feet before bed, and I put on these booties. It's been fabulous. So pay attention to every single part of your body and what you want to do. Your nails. I tend to, it's not really the nails that are my problem because I like to keep them short, but it's the skin around them. I like to pick at it. Totally want to fix that problem. I want to keep it conscious in my mind, not to do it and to be a picker. So I've even had to do some journaling on that. I just want to know why the heck do I have this problem? So I've been doing on this. It's been really good for me. So I write it all down. Do not bite the skin around the nail. Always stay conscious about it. Okay, my teeth. Taking care of your teeth. I ordered this amazing activated charcoal toothpaste, all natural. Whitens your teeth naturally. And just has some mint and activated charcoal. So with some sunflower oil, and I'm in love with it. It's really been really great. And then I even bought some clove oil, which is natural, which is really good for your gums. And I bought that because it was important to me. So I wrote that down. And coconut oil, you can do oil pulling. I'm going to try it. It kind of made me gag, but I wrote it down and try it again. And I also do use hydrogen peroxide daily, swish around your mouth and rinse with that. It's really good for cleansing your mouth naturally and bacteria cleansing, stuff like that. So I really like that. And it's been great. Then I have these probiotics. I go through Mercola.com, cod liver oil. I take that every day and I feed it to my kids. Say hello to the babies too. Cod liver oil. Also vitamin D3. We do 5,000, one per day, a day. My younger ones, I do the 2,000. So that's for this, okay? See, this is Project Me right here on my paper. I'm in love. I also wanted to quickly add, so women have asked about my foundation that I love, and this is it, Kat Von D. I love it. It's a great full coverage, and it goes on beautiful. And I've tried everything, trying to not pay $30, but it's worth paying $30, and I'm in love with it. And it just covers so well that you don't need very much, and it lasts a long time, and it's really pretty. This is the perfect place to keep your long-term goals, including your Project Me, how you want to take care of your health. You know why? Because this is where you go to every morning with your coffee for your devotions and your spiritual journey. Because as I've discussed in a video before, this is my my spiritual journey book. And so, yeah. This here has my gratitude. So, you go through this every single morning and you are writing all the things that you're grateful for. I've even gone through it when I did not feel grateful at all. I was actually in a really bad mood and I wasn't grateful for anything. I started writing down some things and all of a sudden just tears were flowing, and all of a sudden I was grateful again. And everything came back into perspective. I was like, wow. Oh, it's so wonderful. If you haven't done this kind of journaling, I recommend that you do. And in the morning, it's perfect because it just gets you all stoked and ready and gets your day on a good start and a good point. So here too, this is where I keep my long-term goals. So we'll go back to that. This is also my prayer journal. And as I've said in my other, I keep where my children are here, and then I will write about what I want to pray over them about, and then it's an easy way and a wonderful way to kind of go over it and pray about it as you have already written down some main points, and then you can also update that once this journal's done. You can update that and what new needs to pray for. So this is got me down what to pray, anything, a new home. We're into new we just sold our house, so we're going to build again, and this is something that is huge. So we've been praying a lot over that. Here, I love this because this is just my journaling, and man, when you journal, it is wonderful to process mental and get some mental clarity. Because if you are stuck you don't even know you're stuck. And but once you get in here and you're like, why I can't get over this, and this gets me down, or you know, you won't be surprised even just with your motherhood, how you feel like you can't forgive yourself. Why did I do that when my son was 5? Or, you know, if I only would have talked to him more instead of putting him in his room, or, you know, I mean, all of those things that we just go over, we're so hard on ourselves about. I just feel that we need to be able to feel free. We need to give ourselves permission to forgive ourselves and to move on and to continue to love our children and be the best mother we can be to them. I mean, we are not perfect, and we never claim to be, and for some reason we just always think that we need to be perfect, and we are not. And when we're letting our children know that we're not too, boy, we're teaching them a big lesson that we fall short every day, just like they do, and they deserve they deserve to be told that we're sorry as well, and ask them to forgive us for some things that we have done that you know, we didn't mean to do. So, you know, journaling and getting things down off your head of what's troubling you or bothering you really helps you process, so you can let go of that baggage and move forward and claim what is yours and fulfill your dreams and your purpose with life. If you've got a bunch of mental clutter, you've got too much baggage and you're not going to get there. You need to get rid of some of that, and journaling does just that. So this is a wonderful tool that you keep with you all in the same place. Also, there is EFT. I don't know if anyone has heard of that, but it's a emotional freedom technique. You can look it up. But it is also really good in helping you process something that might get stuck. It's really, really wonderful. I actually do this with my children. Sometimes I had a child that has, like, he can't get, like, he'll think about things, obsess about them, and think about it so often that he has trouble sleeping, like, you know, like me dying. Like, he'll say, Mom, what if you die? You know, and I hate that when they say that to me. This EFT is really wonderful. It's kind of a tapping on the meridian points. Helps them process and not worry like that. And of course, we'll do spiritual and pray about things over that like that too. But this really helps get past all that. And if you have an anxious child, that's really, really good. So that's that. But now let me get to what this whole thing was about, and that was the goals. This is where I have been keeping all my house goals, but lo and behold, this is also where I keep the Project Me. So as you can see, these are great for long term. So you've got these all down, and you can, now you've got a permanent place where you can refer to, if need be, on what you're going to be doing for your Project Me and what you're going to be doing. You can refer to it and go back to it and see how far you've come. So this is where I keep it. It's long term. It's here. I've got my skin, all that I've done and how I want to do it, what I'm using, the weight, how much I'd like to keep my weight at, how I'm going to walk. I've got my daughters or my son watch while I walk the length of the lake, 30 minutes. I mean, I'm getting detailed. I know what I'm doing. I bought my tennis shoes. I know who's watching. There's no excuse. That's the point. Like, well, I sure can't do that. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. No, that's with any goals. You're actually going through, you're thinking through, you're being a visionary, you're writing it down, you're being detailed, and you will be a success at anything that you go for when you write down goals in this manner. And it's been really great. Baking with organic flour, whole wheat flour, whole wheat pastry, vitamin C, lots, getting some oranges, trying to do it naturally that way, the 5,000 of the D3. I do take a vitamin K, which goes well with the cod liver oil, which is the good fats. The cod liver oil is amazing. You really can't take the pills like you can the liquid, because the pills you have to take like 15 to measure up to like one spoonful. So I'd rather take the spoonful than, I hate taking pills. I do take a multivitamin, and I take a Whole Foods vitamin, and those things are like horse pills as it is. So it's like a gag every time I try to take it down, but I get it down. And then I chase it down with like a carrot or cucumber or something, because I don't like the cod liver oil either. My husband likes it, and I always call him a weirdo because it's like licking a fish. I don't get how he's fine with it, but you know, whatever. And then from my teeth, floss, clove oil. See how I've got it all down? Charcoal powder, my body. This color oil helps with reduces inflammation. I can always tell if I've neglected it for a while because then my knees start to hurt. Once I start taking, or even my back, my lower back, and I've had a ton of babies. Yeah, this takes it away. I mean, literally overnight. This color oil will save your life. I also have uveitis. It's an autoimmune disease in my eyes. I've had it since I was 23 years old. Anyway, the color oil, I can't even tell that I have it. It actually causes like a cloudy thing in my eyes. And anyway, I take the color oil and it's gone. So it's like putting all autoimmune disease in remission. I also believe it's a mental thing with autoimmune disease. I do believe that journaling, all of that process of really taking care of yourself is so important. It's not even funny. Write it down, keeping yourself current, getting rid of mental clutter. Don't be, you need to handle everything that's coming. Don't blame anymore. Forgive yourself, write things down, take care of your body. And you're well on your way. I got more detailed than this one. Pumice stone, I went and bought that already. Done all of this. The mind, so the paradigm, what you believe to be true, you need to change that mental thinking, because a lot of times the way you are is what you're programmed to think and believe. If you've got a ceiling of limitation, it might be because of how you've been raised, of that, oh well, stay-at-home moms, we just raise children and serve them, and we don't make money. We don't have a dream or a goal. We just serve and do soccer and get coffee with friends. Oh, that was something that I really had to take that ceiling off. I was like, if cleaning dirty toilets is really the gist of my life, I'm depressed right now. So I really had to. It was like a full throttle 360. Learning, to understanding how I was created. God created me to not only to be a mother of a lot of kids, to be my children's mother, but I can also fulfill my dreams that He's implanted in me and shoot for the stars, for crying out loud. And I can make money too. I mean, what a concept, right? That you get to depend on what your husband brings in. It's like, why? Why can't you do something and start something for yourself, write a book, serve your talents in a way that you can just shooting for the stars, and just being being so fulfilled in that matter. It really makes your motherhood even all the greater, and you are showing your daughters especially that, yes, I've taught mine to be good homemakers and to care for a home. But I also want them to be able to know that that is not all their life, that they can be who they ever dreamed that they want to be, and they can be mothers. So I want them to be strong, independent women who can make money, and also you can stay home with your children. So the spirit, the journal daily, get rid of different things that you might be struggling with, and all of this is a perfect place to keep your Project Me in your goal section, in your TN, your traveler's notebook, where I keep my gratitude, my goals. And what's great is that this is all in one place, your journal. So this little fun guy is there for you every single morning. You're combing over every single part of it, every book, every single morning. You're not neglectful of it. It's there. It's just, it goes into your arm every single morning. There it is. I mean, and you add to it, you go over it. Now, what's really great is you can take things from here, and then you can move them over to here. So if you've got that, you're going to be doing some of that, the health and all of that, you can stick in here when you're going to be taking a walk. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it in here, but I've written it in here somewhere. On different pages, you speckle those goals in, like you're going to be then there's my foot soak that night. So you're pulling from long-term where you've got it here, and then you pull them into your plan book, into your days, see? So it's really, really wonderful when you're going to take that walk, when you're going to spend time to do your face. You know, don't wait too long. I'm always like, you know, get up there by 8 o'clock at night and get your face washed already, because by the time the kids are ready and all that, I'm ready to just collapse. So I want to make sure I get it done early, and I spend the time on my face and get my feet ready. It's like a little thing that you got to spend time on it. So that takes a lot of time and thought. So the more you get ready, the more you put into that time ahead of time, you will be a success at it. Whatever you set out to do, you'll be a success. Okay, that was a pretty long video, but I just knew it was important to go over this Project Me the way it needed to be done. It needed some time to kind of go over it and how I use it and some of the products I use. I will have some links below where you can get all the products, try them out yourself, other videos for referencing. But thanks a lot, guys. Check me out on Periscope at Planner Perfect. I will be on there soon for a Q&A for all of your questions you might have for me. I know a lot of people have questions about how to use plan books, from all of it. I hear my baby crying, so I've got to go. But check me out on Periscope and like me there, so you'll be notified when I go live. And you can ask me questions there. Always feel free to leave questions down below. I always try to answer all of them the best that I can. So yeah, this week look out for the new Periscope though on the Q&A, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.